Alright, welcome everybody, and of course, you're with me now once more. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And thank you for joining me again. So, this is the first week in lockdown here in Jamaica, and of course, I'm enjoying it. Breeze is blowing nicely, and with all the craziness happening here in Jamaica, people lining up from 5 a.m. to go supermarket. Like it's a hurricane they're preparing for. Alright, so let's hit the intro and remember to like. So again, we're in our first week of lockdown, and with all the craziness happening here in Jamaica with vaccination, with the oddities that we have seen even with L.A. Lewis and people like him, we must come to realize that we are in a pandemic. And I just find it sad that many persons cuss Andrew Holness and want to go as far as to threaten him and his government and his family. I know, for instance, they're not doing, let's say, a 100% job on the economy. We have greater issues when it comes on to crime, but we are bashing them about COVID. I think they have handled it well, and I'm not speaking from a political view. They have really handled it well. And to know that many persons cuss and say them in lockdown the economy, and I was even going through downtown was pretty much empty. But this should be a mature approach. In many countries like Barbados, they have gone through a month of lockdown. In Canada, they are still in lockdown. In the UK, basically it's almost 4 months. And we really must appreciate the job that the government is doing. It might not work for everybody, but as you can see, persons are not adhering. No mask is being worn in the public. Some places you go, it's like nothing is happening. And then remember that COVID doesn't choose who it infects. It might do nothing to you, but it might kill another person. So Jamaicans were not totally serious, and we have some pockets of our society that just see it as a elaborate scheme. But at the end of the day, I'm not bashing the government. They have been doing a great job, but again, the people is at times to be blamed. And when you do look at it, many persons are so vocal about COVID, but crime has been affecting us for years, and the type of voice that we need to be speaking out in society about crime has never been in place, just as how it has been for COVID. And I find that strange. So it's all that's happening over the last year. COVID has really just showed me that as a society we're not mature. Oftentimes we spend way too much time on things that are irrelevant, and we don't come out about certain things. This is the most vocal I've ever seen persons be, and it's about COVID and the restrictions. Because what I find strange, many times they love to say that we're a Christian country, but God loves obedience. And if you're going to serve a God that loves obedience, how are we not to be obedient? So Andrew Holness and his government is our leader, and of course even Jesus himself recognized government when he was here. He paid his taxes. So now that the government is trying to fight COVID, many persons have issues. Just remember, what they put in place won't suit everybody. But at the same time, a country like us who is poor, a poor country, our options are limited as it relates to what we can or cannot do, because our economy doesn't provide for it. So I find it strange that many persons who say they love their country come out bashing the government, but what do you have in place? Seriously. In Jamaica, for those who probably don't realize, we are not very cooperative when it comes on to following rules, because they say no gathering. And when you look, parties like these are springing about all over the place. Persons are having their own free time. You realize no mask, no care. And I know many persons would say they want to have fun, but we need to start being mature now. And sometimes if you take these very same persons and put them in another country, they comply without being asked a second time. But when we're in Jamaica, we want to show that we're the baddest, rudest, whatever you want to say. But at the end of the day, we just need to learn to comply, mature, and see things for what they really are. Because I see persons killing themselves over COVID, and they are basically quiet for other issues such as crime, the economy. The price of bread is basically astronomical now, and no one is saying anything. So when you look at it, Jamaica has so many problems, but COVID is showing us that we focus on things that are the least, because persons are protesting about vaccine. The vaccine is not mandated, so you can choose if you want to or if you don't want to. So at the end of the day, I hope one day we can really mature and start giving this amount of energy and attention to items such as crime when we get there, and our society, because COVID is not all. And when we look at it, there are so many things that are plaguing this country, but at the same time, I'm just hoping that one day we can mature and start seeing things as what they are. So guys, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for listening, and do be safe and be good.